Hi everyone, I'm Ina Gavrilenko. This is my second video about me being a model, Ukrainian living in Philippines, and I want to tell you a little bit about the modeling. So in first video I shared my story, how from Ukraine I made it to the Philippines, and now I will tell a little bit about modeling. Yeah, so me, when I started, I didn't really dream to become a model, and the life opportunity happened there, and I met this girl who owned a modeling agency. I don't know if you ever had experience going to a modeling agency, you would see that there are not so many people who are actually like experienced models, and especially if you go to a modeling class, you see girls who are like shy. I don't know, like they don't know how to behave. I mean, not behave in a way like they don't know what to say or so. They don't know anything about modeling. They're well, shy and unconfident. Well, that's how I would say, like complete lack of confidence. That's how I was, at least. When the girl asked me, oh, so you want to be a model? The owner of the agency, her brother who brought me there, he said, yes, she wants, and he would push me like forward, so I would go. I was like, oh yeah, I guess, yeah, well, probably. So she was like, okay, sign here, sign here, sign here, and we will send you to the course, to the modeling class. And I went to the modeling class. It was great experience, really. Helped me to overcome certain fears, of course, and to learn what is the modeling about. But at the same time, not having the real experience on the stage or in front of the camera would not help me to become more confident. And you know, modeling skills, it's like any other skills. You know how to swim? You didn't know how to swim before, right? So you had to learn it. You did learn it. Or riding a bicycle, or doing gym, or walking for that matter. It's as skill as any other else. It's a part of the job. It's a job, so you learn it. For some jobs you need to go to school, to university to learn it. For some jobs you just, I don't know, you just learn it just by doing the job. And in modeling it's like that. You learn, there is certain theories behind, of course, like not theories, but the theory about like the jobs, type of jobs, how to behave and all that. But then also there is, of course, practice. And practice really makes you go through from shy girl, from someone who doesn't know anything about modeling, to all the way to becoming a model. And like honestly, me, I had at that time, and right now also, no interest of becoming the supermodel of, you know, like Paris, Milan, New York fashion weeks and all that. I don't know, I just never had desire about this. And unfortunately in my mind I was thinking models are like, it's not so cool to be a model. I don't know, maybe it was just my sick perception of the things. But in Philippines I saw like people admire me, like, oh my god, you're a model. I was like, yeah. So people looked at me like, wow, that's so cool, amazing. I was like, is it like, can't anyone be a model? So yeah, I think any modeling requires personality, really, and acting as well, acting even more. And in modeling you definitely should have certain parameters like height, hips, waist and all that, like certain measurements, being within certain measurements. But right now the industry goes so diverse that that certain rules don't apply anymore, and many people can become models, boys, girls, whatever. And of course at the end it's a lot about personality. There are different types of jobs in modeling, like, I don't know, editorials, fashion shows, commercials, like different kinds of photo shoots, e-com, I don't know, you name it. So it also requires different types of skills. But again, I'm telling you, like, you can be good in front of the camera and feel yourself free and not being good for not being fitted for a particular job in modeling. And that all came to me with experience, because I remember I went for my first modeling contract and people were choosing between me and another girl, and eventually they chose me. But then because I didn't know, I wasn't very confident in front of the camera, I didn't know how much to pose and all that, they were telling, my agency called me and told me that, hey, can you look at your girl who works with you over there and then try to copy her poses, because client really likes you, they choose you over the other girl because, I don't know, because they just liked you more, right? But then since I didn't know how to do that, how to pose and all that, they weren't so happy with the choice at the same time. So yeah, it's a lot about practicing. For the fashion week, my first fashion week, and the only probably, I mean, yeah, in India and in Philippines, yeah, in China too, yes, as well. Yeah, so for the fashion week, it's huge, like there are like hundreds of people. They choose you among so many other models, and you're so proud to be chosen because like the competition is super high, very big. Yeah, so it also requires particular skills, which you can also learn at your home, I don't know, in your walkway or somewhere. But then if you never practice, you can be super confident, you know, when you walk on the road, for example, I don't know, like in your garden, in your, like, I don't know, anywhere in your home, you feel yourself like a queen, it's fine. But then just the feeling that you are there on the stage with all the people watching at you, it's so different. You forget everything. You forget how to walk, you forget that you have to smile or not smile, you forget to keep your posture straight. See, I'm still slouching. Like all those things like really completely vanish from your mind, and all you think about is not to trip, not to fall down, and just to go straight. But overcome that fear. My favorite job is actually fashion shows, because it's cool when you get magazines, you get to see yourself at the picture and all that. TV commercials and all, because so many people watch you there. But fashion shows is different because you have only one chance to go down the stage, only one chance to do it, only one time, one moment, and you cannot repeat it ever again. It's always unique, and you have to perform the best. Until now, when I do fashion shows, I still have this pump, my heart pumping, and it's like adrenaline and all that, because I've done amazing fashion shows in Philippines, and to the point that, you know, the whole day you're there, you're practicing, you're waiting for the show to happen, and then when it's actually the time of the show, when it's your turn to go on the stage, and then your heart is like beating faster, it's such a great feeling. And then you are there on the ramp, and then you just forget it. You just know already how to carry a posture, how to step, how to smile, not to smile. You don't think about that at all, and all you think about is just you, the stage, and that's it. You feel yourself like a queen. You feel yourself so amazing being there. So then when it's done, when this, I don't know, how, like 1 minute, 30 seconds, how long you are there on the stage, I would go down, and I was like, oh my god, I want to do it again, because that's the experience that will never repeat. And that's the most favorite part of the modeling. Yeah. Sometimes I complain like, you know, the jobs are boring, it's all the same, you know, it's like no difference. But because there are really jobs that are repeating, and sometimes you're like, oh, I want to do more magazines, because they give you their choice to to show yourself, to experiment with your poses and all that. And it's great. That is a nice part where you can be different. But you know, when I started, I couldn't tell difference between like fashion walk or beauty walk or sports walk. Couldn't tell difference between posing like pretty commercial face or strong fashion face. I don't remember what I was taught in school, in modeling school, but when I went for modeling contracts, all that information just disappeared, and I had to learn all these things by practice, by looking at people, by, I don't know, watching YouTube videos like you don't know. And that's the only thing that helped me to become better. So self-learning. And for those models, for those girls and boys who really want to pursue modeling, there are things, there are theory, I mean, how do you call it? Like theory, right? Like theory and then practice. So there is theory that you have to go through before, and then you can go in front of the camera, have your friend taking your pictures or whatever, taking your videos when you walk, practice like that. Yeah, so there's so many interesting things about modeling, my God. I'm happy to be where I am in my industry. I'm happy to do the job that I do. It's sometimes it's similar, sometimes it's different, so it's amazing. Yeah. So like that. You have more questions, please ask, comment, go to my Instagram and ask me anything you want. Maybe you have some ideas of what would you like my next videos to be about. Yeah, what else? Well, comment, like, subscribe and all that. Yeah, till next time, bye.